Welcome to First Unitarian Society of Minneapolis, the birthplace of Congregational Humanism. We carry on that tradition of free thought today, dedicated to promoting a free search for truth, meaning, and justice. Our web address is firstunitarian.org. I'm David Breeden, Senior Minister. Welcome. Welcome, everyone, to First Unitarian Society of Minneapolis on this Sunday, April 21st, 2024, Earth Day, and our big celebration of Earth Day. First Unitarian Society is a member congregation of the Unitarian Universalist Association of Congregations, and we are live on Sunday mornings, both here and online on YouTube, and also we are available 24/7 to check out our content. My name is David Breeden. I'm the senior minister here, and I'm joined today by Rev. Dr. J. Exodus Hooper, our Minister of Community and Lifelong Learning. And a lot of other people, as you will soon be hearing. If you would, wherever you are, if you would turn to your right and or left and tell someone, I'm so happy you're here today. I'm so happy you're here today. I'm so happy you're here today. All right. We are a community of love and justice where conversation, honest, deep conversation, is our highest holiness and sacredness. Well, I want to introduce to you J. Exodus Hooper is going to tell us a little more about what's going on today.
Awesome, thank you. Happy Earth Day, and happy belated 420 if you didn't have any if you didn't get that Earth Day yesterday. We can keep it real in here. I just want to say that today I need you to just take care of yourself in ways that feel meaningful. So today we will have a lot of lively things occur. And what that means is that if you are a person who probably gets anxious, I want you to just, if you need to take care of yourself, step back, or please feel free to, okay? At the same time, I don't think there's too much things that are exciting, but we will have a few moments where where the actors or players will ask you to stand and things. So I want you to kind of listen out or listen for cues. There are particular words like love and water that will allow for some of our players to move in between. So we're going to actually, some folk in little costumes will be moving and scurrying about. So please do not, try not to trip them. Okay? I don't want the wolf to come out. But I also want to invite you to just to be mindful of our laughter. So that when we do see our young friends oftentimes cannot discern if you are laughing at them or laughing with them. And that is a very important practice that I want us to be mindful of. So when you have a friend that is really, really young, they might can't discern that. So please be mindful when you are laughing and then they're sitting next to you, say good job after, or compliment them or smile at them gently. It just grounds them so that they know that they're doing a good job and that they don't feel strange and weird. That would be some of the housekeeping that I ask during this moment. Otherwise, I want you to have a good time. I want you to feel like we are in another world because I love bringing a new world to this space. As y'all know, I don't think we do anything that is too odd, but I love to think that we can create a new world in this space, and then we can bring it outside to others. So I welcome you, I thank you, and enjoy the show. The show is getting ready to start, so I'm waiting to see if my players are back there. Can I do a call? Can I break oath here for a minute? I need all players in the back. Thank you. This is theater. All right. Chalice lighting.
We We aspire to pursue wisdom through reason, science, art, and the stories of civilizations.
Love is the spirit of this place, and service its law. This is our great covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek the truth in love, and help one another.
Come on now, I lay down my sword and shield down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. I lay down my sword and shield down by the riverside and study war no more. Ain't gonna 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 study war no more. I wanna lay down my burdens down by the riverside. Hey, down by the riverside. Down by the riverside. I wanna lay down my burdens down by the riverside and study war no more. Ain't gonna 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 study war no more. I'm gonna shake hands around the world down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. I'm gonna shake hands around the world down by the riverside and study war no more. Ain't gonna 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 study war no more.
Sorry, bud. There are too many rumors about toxic water.
Remember when those kids in Flint were liking water off their backs?
Wow. Yeah. That was a few years back. I can't believe you thought of that. You were so young. That picture stays in my head, too. They were wearing purple, blue, and white-clad uniforms with white collar button-ups and...
The Mary Jane's the socks.
Yes, Corey. And the shiny black patent leather Mary Janes with the socks. I'm embarrassed to say that your memory is way better than mine was at your age. One should be so honored to have acquired such a gift.
You have a gift?
My anime drawings?
No.
My TikTok videos?
Clearly, we are reaching for the stars.
Okay, I'm starting to feel like you're trolling me.
Your stories. Time freezes when you tell your stories.
Well, have I ever told you the story of the Basswoods? Have I ever told you the story of the Basswoods? And why the folks in Minnie love them so much?
The tree sap?
Yeah, the light, sticky substance is unique to that tree. They run along the entire Mississippi.
Can we try some?
Depends. It's protected. The sap doesn't belong to us.
What's it depend on?
Oshun.
Is she here?
She's at every riverway, and she's particular, not easily convinced. She'll want to know if you understand how your every decision affects others.
By taking a tiny piece of sap. Dang, Ocean be bugging.
It's not that simple, young grasshopper. Oshun doesn't like to take any chances. She may be generous with her love, but not with her trust.
Dang, who hurt her?
The other Orishas, they didn't appreciate her. They thought there were more important things than honey, water, and beauty.
I this keep happening to you?
It's happening more often. It helps when I slow down. It sucks that this happens, no matter how far we are from school.
I don't understand.
Well, that clean, green energy power plant behind the school.
No, not that. Everyone's affected by that. I just don't understand why Oshun's gifts are underappreciated.
I don't know. You gotta ask Oshun herself about that. You know, she can be seen at the new moon. I think I saw her once, while glancing at my reflection in the riverbank. If you have questions, she has answers.
Oshun? Oshun? Is that you? Nice to meet you. I like your tail. I brought you some honey from home. It's local. We need your help. Farai was rushed to the hospital tonight from wheezing too much. My friends, family, me have been sick since that power plant got here. They said good for us. They didn't say anything about us getting sick. And it's making everything sick. Even the river. The power plant is greedy. They act like we don't matter.
Orange blossom, river goddess, dark, the most beautiful. An embodiment of love, Oshun. Oshun sweet, Oshun bitter, Oshun salty, sour. Oshun sat perched on the moon, peering down below. One day, she was sent down by Odin Mare, a wise elder. She was requested to join the other Orishas on Earth. Together, they would create life in the world. But even though the Orishas admired Oshun's beauty, they failed to understand her worth. And Oshun is sensitive to insult. She knows her value. So she left. leapt back onto the moon, admired herself in the moon's glow, unbothered. She knew not much would get done without her. And as soon as she left, the sweet water dried up all over the earth. Land became infertile, plant and animal life ceased. The Orishas were confused by their sudden lack of success. Desperate, they began to dig deep into the earth, looking for signs of life, food, resources. They watched in horror as the land became gray. They were foolish to believe that their giftings would be enough without love, respect for the land, and pure, sweet, sustaining water. They went back to Olodumare, complaining about the barren land. Olodumare explained, Oshun's love, beauty, energy is essential to create the world and the life in it. We are in fact interdependent and need each other for survival, working together to protect and honor Earth. Walking lightly, the humiliated Orishas begged for Oshun's forgiveness, and she accepted, but warned, "Don't!" And just like the cycle of life, when she returned, the world again was fertile, lush. Her warning shouldn't be taken lightly. Warming oceans, rising sea levels, shrinking ice sheets, glacial retreat are signs that we are lacking her love, beauty, energy. Signs that we are not taking care of our Earth.
Now we will enter into a space called libations. This practice, if you have your booklet, is also defined if you would like to read it and know more about it. But this is often a practice where we name those sites of memory, those people, and those things. And today being Earth Day, I wanted to do something different with libations. Oftentimes we pour in, naming those particular places. And today we will name the lakes or waterways that have meant something to you. We will pour as you begin to name. And then I will invite you to consider all of the various things here for Earth Day that are beside the window. We have earth. And you will go and you will grab a cup and you can scoop some earth and take back to your chair. In the front, we will have a queen bee who will be holding honey, where you can scoop some honey for yourself and go back to your seat. Over there is some almond milk, and you will be able to pour some. I do ask that you be mindful and help each other in pouring. And I do have a prop person, Serena, will be over there to help make sure that goes smoothly. And then in the center, or technically to the back, will be our water. And you may scoop water and take it back to your seat. Once you have those things, that will be the conclusion of libations. Now, may we list the waterways and passages that mean the most to us. Thank you.
Lake Superior.
American River. Lake Michigan.
Niger Delta.
Great. All right. Lake Minneapolis.
At the end of every libations, we often say the words Ashe 3 times, which means to make it happen. Will you join me? Ashe. 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 We now ask for the Breathe song to be played during that time. May we sing that together, and then you may go and grab either side for yourself. My honeybee, please feel free to proceed. Friends in the balcony, you are definitely welcome. Please do not hesitate. I have time for you and I will wait. But you are loved.
So, can you tell that mean green power company to turn off their incinerator and to don't do it again?
Oh, my sweet honey child, that is not how this works. Listen, I always knew that I had everything I needed inside of me, and you do too. Ancestral revolutionary knowledge lives within you. Bravery, innovation, and sass live within you. Between you and your community, there is a wealth of resources to be discovered. Return to your family, love on them, and have real conversations about what is happening. Return to your community and remind them of the beauty that exists when you work together. Fuel that energy from your passion for equity, safety, and protection for Earth, your home. In fact, no one knows the destruction that is occurring like you and your community do, and make sure that everyone hears your story. And don't stop until you are sure they are listening.
I went home that night and told my parents that we couldn't stand by and allow things to get worse. We held our first community meeting, did our research on that mean green power company. Turns out we weren't the first case. In fact, there are hundreds of communities with similar stories, like this one from Curtis Bay.
Baltimore is home to the largest medical waste incinerator in the country.
And today, the state attorney general announced the company operated illegally in the community for years, putting public health at risk.
WMER2 News' Elizabeth Worthington joins us with the details of that big announcement. Elizabeth?
Yeah, Kelly and Jamie, the previous owners of the company pleaded guilty to 40 criminal counts for improperly disposing of medical waste. The state says former facility management knew they were breaking the law and went out of their way to hide it from investigators. Biohazardous materials capable of causing diseases in healthy people, that's probably the last thing you want leaking into the air and water in your community. But that's exactly what happened in Curtis Bay, says the Maryland Attorney General.
It is what the previous owner of Curtis Bay Energy didn't do when they received this special medical waste that was most egregious.
The previous owner now admits with a guilty plea the company was improperly and illegally disposing of medical waste in an attempt to make its operations move faster. Once the AG's office got wind of this, they began an investigation in the fall of 2019. Over the next 3 years, investigators saw evidence of the contamination firsthand, including when they trailed the company's trucks as they took waste to a landfill.
During the transports, the trailer leaked fluid, so much so that it got on investigators' cars and windshields as they trailed behind the truck conducting surveillance.
When the Department of Environment conducted inspections of the premises, the previous owners deliberately interfered and attempted to conceal illegal discharges during those inspections.
And do you know who got those investigations to happen?
Washington may be the center of power, but it doesn't have a monopoly on it. About 35 miles from here, a young woman flexed her muscles to save her neighborhood. John Blackstone now on the power of destiny.
When 20-year-old Destiny Watford won a Goldman Environmental Prize last night, it recognized an unlikely campaign she started as a high school student to protect her Baltimore neighborhood.
We decided that it isn't the fate of our community or our planet to be a dumping ground.
Destiny grew up in Curtis Bay, a part of Baltimore with smokestack industries and some of the worst air pollution in the country. She made it her mission to stop construction of a huge new industrial incinerator less than a mile from her high school. The plant had already been approved by both the city and state.
How does a 17-year-old girl decide she's going to go up against the mayor, the governor, a multi-million-dollar corporation?
It was an act of survival because
like this was our home.
The incinerator would be capable of burning 4,000 tons of trash a day. Supporters called it a renewable energy plant because burning the waste would produce electricity. But that's not all it would produce.
It was permitted to burn 240 pounds of mercury every year. It was permitted to release 1,000 pounds of lead.
Destiny, who describes herself as a shy girl, took her battle first to the Baltimore School Board. She testified at the Maryland State Capitol.
No community should be another dumping ground.
She picked up a megaphone.
Today is a day of justice. We're more likely to die from air pollution instead of homicides.
The pressure stalled the incinerator project, which has now lost its permit. The Golden Environmental Prize is awarded to only one person from each continent. Destiny is this year's winner from North America. She gets $175,000.
I remember when I got the call, I thought it was a scam.
Last night proved to her it was no scam. She can do anything she wants with the money, but hopes to use it to help her neighborhood build new businesses that don't pollute. John Blackstone, CBS News, San Francisco.
That's right, a young person, Destiny Watford, made sure the executive branch listened. Do your research. What environmental injustices are happening in Minnie? And how far will you go to make sure that they never do it again?
He's excited. Please read this with me if you may. And my little furry friends, feathery friends, furry friends, and fin friends, please feel free to exit as well. There is no scarcity. There is no shortage. No lack of love, compassion, of joy in the world. There is enough. There is more than enough. Only fear and greed make us feel otherwise. No one needs starve. There is enough land and enough food. No one need die of thirst. There is enough water. No one need live without mercy. There is no need to grace. Thank you. And we are all instruments of grace. The more we give it, the more we share it, the more we use it, more is made. There is no scarcity of love. There is plenty and always more. Our voices are the hope. Our voices are the solution. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. If you will repeat with me, please, our extinguishing the chalice words. Oh, whoops. Fire! We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. All of these we carry in our hearts and in our minds until we are together again.
Wow. And good morning. My name is Karen Rowell. I am treasurer of the foundation here at FUS. I'm a member of the seasonal celebrations team and coordinator of the newly revived mental health awareness team. This week I had the privilege of engaging some of the regular everyday activities. On Tuesday, I, along with 4 other volunteers, read with the LoveWorks Academy students who need help with their reading. And then Tuesday evening, I participated in voting to fund 5 social justice projects with Wilson Funds. Yay. Hopefully you'll hear more about that. That just goes to show some of the everyday wonderful things that happen here. And here today, you've seen some of the extraordinary things that can happen here. So between the ordinary and the extraordinary, this place is truly sacred. First Unitarian Society is a free, independent, and self-governing humanist community. This congregation brings our message of justice and hope to the world due to the generosity of our members in time, talent, and treasure. The easiest way to give is to scan this QR code, which will hopefully appear, which will take you to our giving page. There you will find several easy ways to contribute to the mission of First Unitarian Society. And of course, those of you in the building who wish to give cash or checks may stop by the office. Thank you for making the work of First Unitarian Society possible.
Thanks, Karen. A few announcements. For those of you who are in the building, head downstairs after we're done up here, and we have a mini meal free for the taking, and give what you can. This week, it's Every Which Way Egg Bake, featuring savory omnivore and universal vegetarian options. Also, we've got a kilt wat, I think I got that right, which is Ethiopian cabbage, turmeric, and potatoes. That also is vegan, and some roasted chickpeas. And for dessert, good, better, and best, banana bread, which is also vegan. So join us downstairs for a meal and more conversation, because that is indeed what we like to do around here. While you're downstairs, you can stop by the Active Voices table and find out what they're doing today. Encourage new solar energy use in our state and no pipelines for carbon. You can sign up those today downstairs. And at noon, our very own Drew Beckius, theorist, philosopher, FUS member, and humanist, will be talking about discovering shame-free personal autonomy. Interesting topic. Join us for the second session in a series of 5, Rediscovery, Navigating Life Post-Faith, with Drew Beckius. And where is that going to be today? Downstairs?
It's in the
Chalice room downstairs. So join in, and as usual, I do want to say, you can keep up with everything we're doing around here by signing up for our Friday update. That's the way. Thank you so much. All right.
Just a reminder that we have a 3 o'clock show for many of us too. So if you would like to come, it will not include the congregational format. It will only be the show and in its full entirety with no breaks. So I just want to invite you to come back, bring a friend with you, go get some lunch, and we will be starting at 3 and end. And then we will have an artist talk with all these wonderful artists. But now I get the fun part. Actually, I don't have a playbill on hand. A playbill? Thank you. Thank you. Look at the rescue here. So I get the wonderful opportunity of introducing all of the actors and actresses, and I just want to make sure that we do this well. So please prepare to give all these folk a round of applause. Okay? And starting from the top, can I get some fun little jazzy music? Because they deserve it. All right. So in your playbill, you will find all the actors. And thank you so much. I want to bring in Hadassah Bovey, who played Corey. Let us bring in Avi Wyler, who played Farai. And we're gonna acknowledge Chandler, who has played Oshun. This work was also written by storäe Michelle, who is virtually online, along with Avi. Avi and them co-wrote this together. Let us bring in all of our furry, feathery, fin water friends and let them come in. These costumes and puppets are made by our very own Sandy Spiller. We thank you so much for your costumes. Woo. Be careful, be careful. Bird down, bird down. Let us give it up to our tech team in the back. Let us also acknowledge our creative director, Penny, coming to us brand new, yes. And Isabel. Both of these are our creative director, helped organize, running through scripts. Thank you so much. And the music, let us give a round of applause to Mage. Mike, as always. For our prop team, Franklin. With the brilliant help of Isaac, who was a creative artist who volunteered his time. I also have Lena, who has helped with sound. Erica, who helped with makeup. Jack also helping, Jack Carter with props as well. Dominic, Valine, Sula, and so many others. Take a bow, take a bow, take a bow. One more, take another bow. And this concludes our service. Y'all may leave. Step down. Good deal.